What is up, everybody? Today we are working on our 2025 beginner's guide. Trevor, what are you talking about? What this is if you're a new player, you just downloaded the game, you don't know what to do yet. There's so information coming at you. You're like, so I'm gonna go over my 1500 chapters, steps, and how to be successful at this game. Check it out. Let's go. All right, like I said, you just downloaded the game and you're decided, what do I need to do next? All right, you downloaded the game, it's up and running. All right, we're going to go over the web store first. Web stores is super important. All right, so before you get into the game, before you do anything, you're going to create an account. You can do it in game or you can do it outside the game. You're going to make an account on the web store, right? It'll link your in-game account to the web store. What they'll give this will give you tons of energy. This wasn't in the game when I played. I've been playing since day one, so this was not here. All right, so what this will do, you just type in the Google search bar as I have up top, and then wrong browser. All right, you'll type that in, it'll take you here. You'll create an account, you will log in. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. You can do it from in-game too. I'll show you how to do it from in-game as well. Then it'll take you to this website. Whatever is easier for you. All right. So you'll go to web store, as you see here. It has your name right here on the top right. All right. Now that gives packs. So that gives free energy and free characters. Like I said, this was not in the game when I first started. So this is just free characters, free energy. And if you're a new player, it gives some more free calendars to get you started. So you just hit claim. Boom. It will send it to you in game. And you keep going down. And sometimes they have some free calendars, blah, blah, blah. And like I say, if you're a newer player, it will have better deals for you. I've been playing since day one, so they don't give me a lot. Now we have this Kessel Run. You're like, Trevor, what's Kessel Run? All right. Basically, you do your activities in game, and it rewards you for energy. So you just collect the energy, 100 energy. 100, that's just the reward system they have on here. Okay, then you just collect all of it. Okay, that's 200 energy I have right there. I don't have to do no refreshes, no nothing. We'll explain refreshes and all that. But that, you just collect that energy, it sends it to your inbox in game. Boom. And you do all this, and it gives you more stuff the higher you go up. Like 200 credits, omegas, crystals. One time I got 1,000 crystals, which was pretty good. I've never got 1,000. You get zetas, omega, omicron. I've never got the omicron, but I think this resets every 30 days and you start fresh. So you get daily energy from this. It resets every day. And now it's sometimes a pain to log in here, but if you're a newer player, free energy, free crystals, free zetas, free characters daily. So going over all of that's going to be a big help to you guys when you're first starting off. All right, so now we're going to go over energy. First, before we do energy, we're going to go in and, all right, you just logged into the game, right? And you got all these calendars, all this stuff. All right, this is a daily calendar. They give this out beginning of the month. So you go through all 31 to 31 days, and you get free stuff. So crystals, 80 crystals. Boom, collect it. Web store, remember how I told you to go to web store calendar? Boom, they'll get you that. You get a free omega. They give extra calendars out. And also, you also get, since you are a newer player, you got a couple other calendars. I can't show you that because I've been playing since day one. But you get a starter pack. Get you so many credits, so many sim tickets. You do get some crystals, you get some energy. It's really good. And boom. All right. Let's reload that real quick. Sorry about that. Where I was logging into the web. So anytime you log into the website, it's going to kick you out of the game. Then you have to reload it, by the way. All right, let's go ahead and reload that real quick. Okay, we'll redo this again. All right, you're in the game. It'll throw stuff at you and everything. Energy. Let's go over energy. You're like, Trevor, what is energy? All right, energy is what you use to... All right, say, let's go with Cantina energy, right? That is the one right here, and the red. This is our Cantina. So, you can farm different things in Cantina. You can farm relic materials. You can farm characters. But it takes energy to farm them. Same thing with any energy in the game. Campaign, dark side and light side, it takes regular energy. Ships take ship energy. Mods take mod energy, etc. So it's super important to, you know, make sure you are. So what I like to do on energy is, now your crystal income is going to be very limited at first. It'll be very limited. So what I like to do is, if I'm at work or anything like that, I like to keep my energy at 0 so it's farming all day long. So when I get off work, I can farm what I need to farm, and boom, and then now you could refresh these. Refresh these is 50 crystals a piece, but like I said, your crystal incomes will be really low at first, so I wouldn't encourage that yet. Once you get some crystal income, then I would encourage farming energy. But the energy you get from the web stores will help you all along the way. Plus, so that is what energy is. All right, next topic, we are going to go over allies. You're like, what is allies? You hit the little ally button right here, right? And you type in somebody's ally code, and you can use a character off the roster. I'll do a quick battle just to show you. All right, say I added somebody, right? All right, we go into light side. Let's pick somebody. We'll just do this real quick. Battle it. So you have allies. If you already have an ally, you can use one character off of the roster. So any character you would like, this will help you through the campaigns immediately. So for myself, you know, let's just take JML here and send it in. And then, you know, I'll press auto because boom. It'll pretty much carry you through the campaign, and it'll help you get through the campaign faster so you can farm those characters and you're not struggling. Allies does come in handy. It's very useful for starting out as a beginning player. Once you get to my level, allies is not really that important. But there you go. You'll 3-star it, boom, boom, boom. You're done with it. That's what the allies for. And plus you get ally points. These right here. Ally points. You can spend that currency. In this game, it's all about hoarding, and we got currencies for everything. So we're going to go over that later in the video. All right, speaking of currency, let's go ahead and go over the shipments and the currency in the game. All right, you hit this little button that says shipments. Boom, takes you into all the stores we have. All right, we have feature shipments. You can use your credits and farm gear. I wouldn't do the crystals is for the characters. I wouldn't do that at the beginning of your journey. You know, that's later in the game. Okay, once you got some currency coming in, once the crystal income coming in. So that is the feature. Weekly shipments, they'll put out 2 characters you can use your credits for. I would definitely invest in getting that. Okay. And then they have, you can use your ally points. I would not do that. Once you get in a good guild, you can get some Omicrons and stuff like that. So basically, all I would focus on this screen is these first 2 characters for free with your credits. Now there's the episode shipments. We will go over that later. But You do episode quests and you get currency for that. That has Omega Omicrons in there and Omegas. Omega is really good. You need this for characters. Omicrons, well, it's what it is. It's like an upgraded ability. After the character's maxed out, some characters have Omicrons that make them even better. Take them to the next level. Alright, Cantina Energy. Alright, currency. So you use your Cantina Energy, you'll farm characters, you get currency off of that. As you see on the screen, I have got 256. You can farm characters, whatever you choose there, and ship materials as well. Okay. Guild activity. Now, if you're in, we'll talk about this later in the video, but once you're in a guild, you get guild activity. That's based off how active you are in the guild, and these are raid rewards. The first three up top are raid rewards. The guild activities right here. So it says I have 10k. So that's based off of if you do your activities daily and you get, at the end of the day, you'll get guild currency. You can farm different things with the raid currency. The guild one is the regular guild activity. It's the first three columns. No, first four columns. So you can get some characters, some low gear. I would definitely invest in the low gear. This game is about hoarding. This is a hoarding game, managing your resources. This is what this game is. Managing your resources. Everybody wants the flashy, get the new character right there and right down. But this is about hoarding and make sure you have enough resources to get what you want. Okay? Squad Arena. We'll go over the Squad Arena, but you get a currency from that. You can farm gear as well. Actually, this is what I use mine for. Even to this day, I've been playing this game since it opened. And I farm these three, actually these four, all the time. I do farm as this as well. Prestige, it's a ship material. You can farm characters as well. And beginning player, I have all mine max, so it's pointless to do mine. Unless you want to use the charge currency. But that is what I use mine for. Right here. And you can use it for credits as well. Galactic War. We will go over that mode. A lot of these modes I will go over. I'm just showing you the currency for each one. You can farm ships and characters in here. It's very helpful. Very helpful. Mods. I would stay away from this for now, but you can farm some mods in here. Once you get enough credits in your system, you can go from there. Fleet Arena. You can farm Zetas. Zetas are very important in this game. It's another material you'll need for your characters. So it's very important. Omegas as well. Once you get enough currency in that, you can farm certain ships. And go from there. Characters and ships. So in this game, there's a lot of things you can farm. Alright, guild events. You can only access this when you're in a guild. Makes sense, right? Alright. If you're in a guild, you can access this. You'll get currency off of territory battles. Get 1, get 2, and get 3 currency. You can use this on ships, gear, characters. Excuse me. Most of the time I use mine on Chirotex. Grand Arena. Currency. Now, we'll go over that mode as well. But like I said, you can gear and basically gear and mod materials. Shard shop currency. What that is, once you get a character at 7 stars, right? You got them at 7 stars. Then, if you get their shards anymore, it'll turn into a currency because you already have that character at 7 stars. That's where you can come in and you can get different ships and stuff like that. So yeah, they did a recent update. They have put Raditz in here and the Finalizer, make it super farmable. Even Tarkin, Home 1, all the ships that people are, not got up to par yet, and they have them in here. You can get Vader, you can get General Grievous. I mean, they have a lot here. let's go back to the guild events real quick. I forgot to mention, like, when you get your get twos right here, get two currency, Malevolence Negotiator is where you want to invest at the beginning, so you can get that 7-star Negotiator Malevolence. I'll explain later in the video why. All right, Conquest. Conquest has its own currency when you're playing that mode. And we'll go over that as well. Datacron has its own currency. It uses the shard shop currency. You can farm Datacrons, and what Datacrons is like a mod, but a temporary mod. It boosts the characters temporarily every 3 months. The newest one they've came out with is Legend tokens. If you have Galactic Legends, you can do certain events. Comes out like once a month, and then you get currency from that, and then you can use that to farm gear characters, mostly conquest characters in here. That's the difference on this one. We have a lot of conquest characters in here, so if you know you've missed out, say you're a brand new player and you've missed out, so you can use that to farm these up as well. Not too expensive, 300 for 2, 1200 for 8, 3000 for 20. Not too pricey. And plus it has some gear as well. Chirotex and Omicrons are most of the ones people will go for if they have all the conquest characters. It's just another resource where you can get everything you need. All right, next thing we're going to go over is ships. Not ships, the store. You click the store, right? You clicked it, right? All right, so first thing every day. Now, if you're on the PC client, like I'm on my PC, right? So it gives out PC special mystery chests. You just collect it. If you're on mobile, you will not get this. Boom, boom. Right there. All right. If you want to download the PC client, all you have to do is go to the EA app, download the EA app, and search Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Boom. You can download it. Now, they do often give these ability ascensions, sometimes relics, sometimes conquest energy. That's free. You just click it. Boom. That's free for everybody. Boom. You click it. Nothing. Now, it gives these Bronzium data cards. That's free. Basically, it's gear. Gear or characters. So you'll roll. Boom. There you go. You get 2 pieces of gear. It used to be 1. Sometimes it is 1. But now it's usually 2. Alright, so you just back out of that. Alright, so now you see this screen. Now it'll come out with these Java Scavenger daily deals. If you have the crystal income, you can buy these if you think it's worth your investment. At the beginning, I would not buy these because, like I said, you don't have a lot of crystals, right? But yeah, you'll have different packs. You can use crystals. You can buy your own money. If you're a free to play or you're just starting off and you want to catch up, they will have light speed bundles. What those are, I don't know if I can show you. I don't see any on here. What they are is they have special deals on special characters. Like they had Rogue One a couple weeks ago. I bought it. It had some requirements for the profundity and some and you know, it had 2 packs. I only bought the one because I already had the other one. So yeah. Like it has its lightspeed bundles will have like requirements for SLKR, requirements for Ray. It'll have like special deals that you won't see often. They come out whenever. They don't have a set schedule when they bring them out. So, but like I said, you'll see them. There'll be a big bright, different color. It'll say Lightspeed bundle on it, and you decide if it's a good deal or not. And if you want to, it's all money. So if you want to spend money and catch up, that is the way you can do that. But if you want to do free to play, this is, you know, you can go in here and spend stuff with your crystals as well. The other thing is I like to buy is the 690. Once you get some crystals saved up, these Chirotex, because look, You can get 2550 for 690. Usually you only get 25 for 700. Or no, it's, let me go back to the weekly shipments. I think it's more than that. Let's go look real quick. So we go back to weekly shipments. Go down here into the gear. Okay. So 15 to 25 is 700. All right, as you see on the screen, Kairos are worth 25 of them are worth 700. So there's a possible chance that you could get 50. I have gotten this a couple times. You could get 50. If not, you get 25 and it's 10 less than normal. That's the one thing I do buy in the store. Until this day. And I have a lot of Kairos, and so that is the store basically. And you can go to resources. I wouldn't do any of this. I think it's trash the amount of crystals you pay for it. And you can buy more crystals if you want to with money. So that is the store. All right, the next topic we are going to go over is mods. So, how do I say this? Mods are super important in this game. All right, mods are super important. You see your mod energy right here. Right here, my bad, the second one. All right, so you're like, Trevor, what is mods? All right. Let's take a character of mine, right? Bo-Katan. So you have her at 7 stars. You got all her abilities that, well, done. She's ready to go. Once you get her 7 stars, that's only 50% of the battle. What you need is mods next. So, mods look like this. They have a primary, 8% offense. And they have sub-stats. Speed is the king here. You want them, certain characters want to be super fast, some characters want to be hit hard, some characters want to be just tanky. So yeah, that's what mods are. They help you advance. They help your character be better. Does that make sense? So what I do is I go to mod challenges. Right, you'll unlock these. So we'll do one real quick. I usually do offensive mods a lot. We'll do one quick battle. All right, let's put a team in there. Just put a team in there that you think will beat this. I'm just throwing crap in there right now. All right. Boom. You fight the battle. And then you have to do 5 stages. And then you just run it through it. Now, after you beat it the first time, 3 stars, you can sim it. The reason I'm doing this now is to show you what it looks like. All right, here we go. Thank you. And here we go. Scavenger Ray. And she's dead. All right. All right. Boom, 3 stars. Now you can sim it. You'll get these little rewards here. Training droids. It's like training mats. So you can level up your characters. All right. Mods. You'll get a mod. All right. We got a mod. You use your mod energy for the mods, etc. And what you do is, say we got that mod, we go take our characters, you'll go to, you can go to manage mods if you want, but this is what I do. I go to filter, unassigned. I don't do the arrows often. And all right, say we got a mod, right? Let's find a mod I haven't done. Okay, this one, right? So you go to enhance. Now my rule of thumb is I don't do all the way to, you can do it to 15. I do it one set at a time, right? So let's see. Boom, hit it. It rolled health. It's offensive mod, both health stats. All right, roll it again. 6. Defense, roll it again. Tenacity, roll it again. Defense. I wouldn't roll it anything after this. If it doesn't have speed in it, I do not want it. Like I said, this game you want speed mostly on all characters, except for certain characters want to be slow. But there's nothing there, so I would just sell it. And you just go through that. Like I said, if it don't have speed, don't keep them. That's my rule of thumb. Now mods are super important in this game. If you have enough crystals, I would do refreshes on your mods. What that is on your mod energy. Do refreshes. You just go up here to the mod currency, hit 53 times. It's what's 150 in crystals. But more characters you unlock, more mods you need for those characters. Does that make sense? You don't want to have, like, a problem for me sometimes is I'll be unlocking too many characters at once. And I don't have enough mods. I don't have enough good mods to put on these characters. So then I have to divide it up. All right, who do I want to give the good mods to? So don't do as I did. Use my advice and just use your crystal intake. You'll take me down the road when you're trying to do these mods for these characters, because you'll have lots of mods you can choose from for these characters to make them even better. So that's what I do. And I do a different schedule. Like I used to do, mostly I just do offense and the speed mods. But when at the beginning player, you'll need to get all of these. Only ones I don't do is health, because the game gives you a lot of health mods through the events. But yeah. So yeah, every other day I would rotate, like speed mods this Monday, potency Tuesday, Wednesday offense, Thursday tenacity, speed mods. I usually did speed mods Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, because that is what we're looking for. But then I would do offensive mods Monday, Tuesday potency, Wednesday tenacity, crit damage Thursday. You know, you just rotate it, whatever fits your needs. But mods are super important. It's not flashy, but I'm a big mod person myself. And when you get to like the mid game or end game, mods are really super matter. At the beginning, you're not going to get a lot of great mods. It takes time. It's RNG rolls. As you saw, we didn't get anything good on that mod we rolled. It's RNG. Like I said, you just gotta be patient. That's why you farm multiples every day, and then you'll have better odds to getting them. Like I say, it's RNG. There's nothing. Yeah, I can teach you. You can do better at it. It's just you gotta. It's chance. Chance you're gonna roll a speed. Chance it's gonna roll speed after speed after speed after speed. It's just a chance. That's all it is. All right, next thing we're going to go over is Galactic War. So you scroll over here. It says Galactic Battles, right? There's a Conquest tab and a War tab. Used to say Galactic War, but now it says War. All right, you click it. Boom, you're in. I haven't done these in a long time, so I'll hit restart just to show you what it's like. You'll get people around your level or close to your GP. So what you'll do is, we're going to smack this person, right? All right, so we just hit start battle. That's good enough for me. Put a team in there. Hit battle. I always hit auto. And let them kill him. Boom. It's one battle. Boom. You're done. Right? And then it's going to give you some rewards. You click the little chest. Little chest says you'll get ability mats, training materials, ship upgrade materials, credits, I mean, and regular credits. ship. They call them ship building materials. I call them they're basically ship credits. All right, you'll get that. Let's go to the next one. I'll do a couple here just so we get that. You guys get the hang of it. All right, one battle, boom. Obviously, you're not going to have a Galactic Legend. I do right there. We'll use another team. All right, the gold one. You get a little bit better stuff. So you get this currency. This is what this mode is basically for. Galactic War tokens. It helps you farm more characters. And that currency and the shipments we talked about earlier. All right, and plus you get credits. And then you know, you do this again. We'll do a team and it's not so heavy. All right, a lot of people are going to have Vader, right? Let's use Vader here. Let's just do an Empire team. Tarkin, nothing too crazy. You guys ain't going to have Thrawn yet. Trying to see characters you guys will have. Let's go to First Order. Just trying to think early game characters here. We'll just do this. Okay. These are early game characters. We should still be able to beat this. Boom. Victory. So that's an early game squad you will get from the game. Boom. And then you collect it. What you get. Alright, you got crystals this time. Crystals are in here. Alright. Once you beat so many, you can do a multi-sim. I think it's like 25, I believe. It used to be like 100. I think it's 25 now. But you could hit redeem, and then there's you can use that currency, like we said earlier, to farm you some characters. Now I'll hit multi-sim, and boom. This is all you can get in this mode. Crystal, it brings you a little bit of crystal income coming in. All these other materials. You get some characters along the way. Character shards as well. So, pretty good resource. And then you can restart that as well. And then... Alright, so... That is Galactic War. Nothing too hard about that. Alright, let's go over... You see this little tab I have not touched yet. It says Quest. You get daily quests. As you see, I have not touched it. Purposes of making this video, I have not touched it. Right? Alright. So, you go through this, you'll hit go. What it wants you to do. You use energy. Alright. Finish 2 challenges. Fleet challenges. You get rewards from this. So purchase 3 store shipments. We did that. Hit claim. Galactic War. We did that. Hit claim. See how it's building up over here? And then open a data card. We did that. Alright, we did. You just do all of these and it will give you, after you get all those challenges done, you'll hit this little box right here. It'll give you this stuff. So basically you'll get crystals, a bunch of currency, omegas is nice. And then you have a chance of grabbing some of this gear. It's random. Right? It's not, you don't get all of it. It's random. Same from this box as well. Used to be only 1 box, they upped it to 2. So you'll get a piece, some gear from each box and your thing. And once you're finished. Alright? That is basically it on the daily quest. Fleet challenges, we'll go over that. Challenges. You use all your energy. Win a fleet arena battle, we'll go over all that as well. And basically you do that daily, you get currency and rewards for just doing your daily activities. That's basically what it is. Nothing crazy at all. Alright, next topic, it's going to be daily challenges. See, you scroll over and you see this thing that says challenges, right? You click it. Each day, it's a different challenge, right? There's not too many. There's only about 6. Each day, different one. We're not going to sim it. That's the easy route. But I'm going to show you what you can, you know, what you get out of it. All right. So you have to do each tier until you 3-star it, and then you'll go to battle. The last tier you can do. You can use your allies as well. So try to pick up the strongest ally you have. We really don't need a strong ally, but you know. There we go. Put you a team in there. You know, any team you can think of. My go-to is always JMK. But, you know, just put you a team in there. You think you'll win. Hit the start button. And then you attack it. Now, at the beginning, you're not going to be able to beat the last phase. It's going to take time gearing up your characters and making them stronger. When you first start a game, you're going to start off weak. And then you'll get more powerful as it goes. Like I said, then you beat that, boom, gets a little daily quest thing, challenges that show up. All right, there. You get some rewards, you get an Omega, right? And you can add the allies if you want. We're not going to do that. Mine are full. All right, and then you just sim it. You know, after you 3-star, you can sim it. Boom. So when you'll get these sim credits for being a new player. They'll give you a lot, but you can buy these in the store as well. And on the daily quest, it will give you sim tickets. Same thing on this one. Like, this will give you good gear. Starting off, this is a pretty good gear. Purple, you're going to need some new purple and gold gear. Right there. Do this daily. Then this will give you good gear. It's a good resource to get you good gear and farm that gear. Can't refresh or anything, but farm that gear and do what you can on those tiers. It's a very good resource starting off. I still do it this day. All right, next thing is going to be guilds. Trevor, what is a guild? All right, when you unlock guilds, I forget what, I think it's level 30, level 25, I'm not sure. Maybe level 21. You see how up in the top right, it says I'm level 85, right? That's the top as you can go. Once you hit level 21, I think it's 21 or 30, you can hit guilds. And you can join a guild. Once you hit that, it will automatically put you in a guild. Like a beginner's guild. And then you click the little guild tab. Well, no, that's what. If you click the little guild search, you can find you a guild. Now the beginner's guild is pretty good if you're starting off, right? And you can find you a guild, or you stay at the beginner's guild until you level up. That's what I would do. I would stay at the beginner's guild until you can get a little higher. So, well, I was going to talk about this a little bit later, but the biggest key to success right now is, one, make sure you get you a 7-star character, right? Why do we need a 7-star character? You see these raids right here? You need a 7-star character to even play any of these raids. All right, each guild will be doing certain kind of raids. Depends where your guild is at and what kind of level guild it is, right? As myself, I'm in more of an in-game guild. All right, so we're doing the latest guild raid. So you need a 7-star character just to even participate in the raid. It will not let you unless you have a 7-star character. That is key. And so that is the key. So find you a good guild. You might be low level at first. When I first joined my first guild, I sucked. I was the lowest of the low. Everybody starts somewhere, so don't be like, I can't find a guild. You can find it in the end game. On Discords, you can find guilds. Facebook, you can find guilds. As long as you're getting your 600 tickets daily, mostly all guilds will take you. 600 tickets means, you see this energy right here? It says guild activities. That means how much energy you have spent daily. Most guilds want you to get 500 to 600 so they can, what that does is so they can launch the raid. They have to have so many tickets to be able to launch the raid. We'll go over that later in the video. Actually, we can go over it now. To launch a raid, you have to have so many tickets. All right, we have 35K right here. So, you need a certain amount to launch it. I forget what this one is. 100K to launch this. So that's why that daily activities energy is very important. Guilds want to do raids fast as possible. More resources for you, more resources for the guild. So, the first thing is to get you a 7-star character. There's a usually I try to get the characters they give you first, because there are usually about 3 or 4 stars, and farm them, get 1 to 7 stars, so you can participate in the raids fast as possible. Then you can start working on a farming guide who you want to farm up. We might work on that video next, but my thing is for you guys, get you a 7-star character so you can participate in these raids. Get the raids is probably raids and territory battles is probably the best rewards in the game right now. That's just the best rewards you can get, and the more rewards you get, the better. So yeah, get yourself in a decent, good guild. Beginner guild's good. It gets you the flow of things until you get the hang of things. You'll be like, oh, all right, I feel like I can be on another. I can be in a more advanced guild. That's where you go to the guild search tab and see if you can find another guild that will take you. And you can apply. Some of them are open to join, stuff like that. All right. Let's go to our next. All right, next topic is GAC, Grand Arena Championships. You will not unlock this until you're level 85. My level, 85. So you go to the Arena tab, right? It says Grand Arena. Right here. So what it is a PvP mode. You will face other people. You'll set your defense. They set their defense. You try to attack it. Whoever has the most banners at the end of the match is good for 24 hours. At the end of the match, whoever has the most banners wins. There's 3 rounds. You get rewards for each round. You get, and I'll show you the rewards. Rewards ain't super great. They're decent. Beginning, they look great. You'll get crystals. You'll get Zetas. Let me see. You'll get these. Here's a bigger picture. You get crystals. You'll get training materials. You'll get gear. No characters in these. They haven't updated this in about a couple years. The rewards need revamped a little bit. But when you're starting off, any rewards is good rewards right now, because you don't have any. So you won't get that until level 85. This is where a lot of people like to play GAC, the PvP mode. That's what that is. I mean, you can climb up. You can go from Carbonite all the way to Kyber. You'll start off at Carbonite. You will not start off on Kyber. You have to work your way up. And you get crystals daily. It'll say all players and divisions, daily rewards. They'll send you 75 crystals a day. The higher you get up, the more you get. Let me see. So if you're in Carbonite 5, you will get 55 crystals a day, which is not too shabby. Any crystal is good income. All right, crystals is what you can use for energy refreshes, buying gear, buying characters, etc. It's like money in real life, but the crystals is our currency, the main currency to buy stuff. Okay, so that's GAC. That is my favorite game mode. I get amped up about it. I get pissed about it. It's a love and hate relationship. You know what I mean? If you're winning, it's all good and dandy. When you're losing, you're like, I'm gonna kill this. So that's how I am. But yeah, good rewards, good crystals, and at the end of the season, Like after 3 weeks, they send out rewards. You can get up to, for me, I usually say in Kyber 2, Kyber 1. At the end of the season, I get 2,000 crystals. So at the end of the season, if you're in Carbonite, you'll get an end of season reward, and based on your ranking, Kyber 2, Kyber 1, Kyber 3, Kyber 4, Kyber 5. That's how it works. But that is good income when you don't have a lot of crystals coming in. And you can use that for energy refreshes. That's what I use mine for, energy refreshes. That's the biggest thing in this game, using for energy refreshes. Farming characters faster. Anything in this game. I don't usually buy it to use it for gear. I think that's a waste. Unless it's like low level gear that it's real cheap. But other than that, as you see, I have 18,000 crystals. But yeah, I only use it for energy. All right, events. Let's talk about events. All right. So you scroll over to the right. You see events tab right here, spinning like the little trophy thing right here. Each day they'll have different events. All right. If you're a newer player, they'll have these newer ones. I don't see all of them because, you know, I'm an old player. But you'll have different events. Sometimes they bring out these old events that just to bring new players in that didn't have a chance to get them. You can just click it and you go for it and try to beat it. Assault battles is one of the things. I've already done, I haven't done mine today. So I'll do one real quick. We'll just do the lowest tier here and launch it. You get decent rewards off of this. This is 8 battles. We'll see if we can burn through this real fast. And you go through it. It gives you shards, a bunch of currency. We'll see if we can beat this real quick. It's 8 battles per tier. But assault battles, it does give decent. Gives Chirotechs, megas, relic materials, character shards, etc. Pretty good materials, pretty good resources in my eyes. Still to this day, I do them every time. Now, like I said, you can go up at each tier, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts, you know. Now, I am using a Galactic Legend, so I'm speed rushing this. Purpose of the video. Use the teams that you do have. Now, in assault battles, you only can use certain characters. Not certain characters, but let me check. I think it is because these. So I got shards and some gear. All right, ship shards and some gear. All right, so allowed first order, Sith. So this one we're only allowed first order and Sith. You sim it. I'm simming it right now. For each tier, I get certain things. This is relic materials. So boom, 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 boom. Chirotechs, Zetas, gold gear, Omegas. The beginning level, you'll get a bunch of character shards, which will help you. So that is assault battles. And Galactic challenges, same thing. You'll go in there, beat it. It'll give you a currency. And I'll show you what that currency is. So say you do a Galactic challenge, you beat it, it'll give you currency. Use the currency for an episode track, and it will give you gear. Another source of gear. This bottom rack's free. Top rack, you have to. It's a pay to play on the top rack. But yeah, this bottom rack is what that current you can get the currency. It gives you points for that to advance to that. Other thing, starting off from the events tab, is newer players that give you like a learning thing, like can't see it on my screen, but it'll be like, hey, use these resistance. They'll give you some resistance characters. Beat this tier, they will give you shards for those resistance characters. Resistance, First Order, Rebels, the Sith, Empire. it will give you shards. Do those events. It's free shards. It'll help you advance really fast. Like there's different events in here. There's ship events, characters events. There's a bunch of events. As you see, that's a solo events. The guild raid tab right here as well. Now guild events. So we have territory wars and we have territory battles. This week we're on territory battles. What that is we go in here real quick and it'll give you a map, and you gotta try to get many stars as you can possible. Now there is 3 different ones. We have Hoth, we have Geos, and we have ROTE. This is ROTE. We have a Geo Hoth. Hoth is beginning level. First TB ever came out. The Geos is the second TB that ever came out, and this is the latest one is ROTE. Rise of the Empire. You get rewards from this stuff. So we usually get 37 stars. So at the end of TB, you'll get these rewards. Oh, I was seeing what that button did. Alright, so back to this. So you go to rewards. So we usually get about 37 stars. We'll go to 37. Those are the rewards. 1,000, 1,100 crystals. Bunch of get 2, get 3. That's how you get your get 2 and get 3 currency, is through TB only. You get some through territory wars, not a lot. But TB is your main source. And then you will get a bunch of this gear. This is very valuable. At the beginning player, you start getting gold gear. Hoard that gear. Okay? Hoard that gear. We're going to go over later how leveling up a character and using that gear. Alright? That is basically it on the events tab. Alright, we're going to go over ships. Excuse me. Ships, fleet arena, and squad arena. Now, before you get into those, you have to have some ships. Alright, here's ships, right? You click this little ship tab, you can see all the characters' ships. You have capital ships. These are the leaders of the ships. Alright, and then you have the squads that go with them. Alright, so you need to have, you gotta have at least a 7-star ship to do some of these events. You know, you have to have a 7-star ship to unlock their full abilities. But you can go to the arena tab. There's fleet arena. What is fleet arena? Fleet arena is where you face other ships from other players, and the top 50 get rewards. So let's go to the prizes, right? If you're in the top 50, you will get crystals, good crystal income. If you are the top 1, you get 400 crystals a day. That is good income for a beginning player. But if you can't get there, 150 crystal is still good income, right? You will get the sim tickets we talked about, 150, plus the training mats and materials for Zetas and everything, and fleet arena tokens. So all you do is, you click a match, you face it, boom. That's about it. That's it to it. Try to get, as a beginning player, Malevolence or Negotiator is your best bet, so you can climb up in Fleet Arena and face people that are similar to you. Or now you will have people that in your fleet are, this is called a fleet shard. Only so many people are in there, and the higher you get, the harder it's going to be. So Malevolence and Negotiator are your best bet to get. So let's go to Malevolence and Negotiator. Remember how I said you can get those off of TB, those resources? I would use this currency to try to get one or the other. Don't try to do both at the same time, because try to get one or the other fast as possible. Malevolence or Negotiator. So you can get your fleets up and get you some crystal income coming in. That was the best bet. Yeah, I mean, that's what I would use mine for, so you can have some crystal income coming in. More crystal income you got coming in, the better. And then just fight what you can. Try to get in the top 50. Get you some crystals coming in. Other thing, Squad Arena. Now, we used to have crystals in this, but they took it away. So basically, this is like a sandbox mode. People will put teams down. You try to face them. The middle things right here are Datacrons. That's what you can get from Conquest. It's another game mode. You have to be level 85 to participate in that. I'll show you that. It's not active right now, so I can't go into that and show you that. But it's everywhere beside Galactic War. Prizes are basically you will get Squad Arena tokens and credits. That is all you get. Nothing special. You used to get crystals out of this. Now you do not. Basically it's just to test your teams out now, basically. You see how they function. Since I mentioned Conquest, I'm going to mention Conquest is a game mode right here. You gotta be level 85. It's only 2 weeks out of the month. Then you can play it. But you have to be level 85. There's 3 tiers. Easy, regular, and hard. I do the hard one, but when you first start it, you'll have to do the easy one first. Then after you beat the easy one, then you can do normal the next season. After you do normal that one season, then you can do hard after that. But gives out decent rewards for beginning players. So those are the biggest things right there. Like I said, get your Malevolence or Negotiator up and running. That is the biggest key. Biggest key is to get that done. Alright, let's go over gear and leveling up characters. She'll go to this character tab right here, right? Let's go to characters. Alright, so I'm going to go to a character I do not have leveled up yet. So, you click a character. Boom, they're level 1, nothing onto them. I got nothing onto them. So you'll hit this little button right here, right? I have 137 mil, so I'm gonna level her up, right? So you'll use these training droids that you've been collecting. It takes so many, right? If you lower it, it takes less. The higher you go, the more it takes, right? And you level them up. Boom, 85. Right there. Okay, it does take some credits as well. Boom, they're 85, right? Now you can upgrade their gear. I'm not going to put a lot of gear into her. Okay. It's not very good. But you can level them up. I'll put it just for this video. I'll do a couple. Alright, you upgrade the character. Boom. Unlocks abilities. Abilities. Alright. It tells you what it is. All you do is upgrade. It tells you whether if you have the mats or not, where you can get the mats. Anytime you need to know where something is, like I say, I don't have these. Where can I find it? Just click the icon. It'll tell you where you can farm it at. Okay, you can use energy to farm it, or if it's in the store, you can buy it out of the store. See if I can find one out of the store. Not showing anything in the store. But sometimes they do have these in the store. The store rotates every 4 hours, 5 hours. Refreshes. So you know, you just click it. I'm trying to find one I can find in the store for you guys. Doesn't look like I'm finding one today. But then, you just upgrade them. Alright? That's all you do. Just upgrade them. If this is the character you want to upgrade, there's no shame. Farm what you like. Because you're the one playing this game, enjoying it. And then you upgrade their abilities. You know, you can just hit upgrade. It goes all the way to 8. Tells you how many materials you need. And then the last one usually takes an Omega or a Zeta. Alright? For the video, I will do it. But she's not going to be used anywhere. But, you know, you just upgrade. Nothing crazy. If you have the materials, use it if you want this character upgraded. And then the last tier is an Omega. I have lots, so it ain't bother me. But then I just hit upgrade. Gives you more galactic power. Boom. That's it. That's all it's on this page. You can do the mods as well. Leveling up a character. All you do is hit the upgrade button. We'll do it one more time. And boom. It'll upgrade. I could probably upgrade this high because I have lots of gear. And you can upgrade all the way up to gear 12. After gear 12, it's relics. You're like, what is relics? Now, how you see mine has blue and red? Those are relics. Alright, so blue and red are relics. After gear 12, it goes to relic 0, relic 1, relic 2, relic 3, relic 4, relic 5, relic 6, relic 7, relic 8, and relic 9. We always have to 9 now. So those are the relics. Makes them even more powerful. Where can you farm relics, Trevor? You can go to Cantina tab right here. And you can, these are the 3 main relic materials. Right here. Fragment signal data. The green one. Incomplete signal data. I just call them blue regular datas, but flaw signal data. Right here. Those are the 3 main ones you can get. So, say you have a character you want to relic, right? Let me see if I can find one low for you guys. Alright, Saul right here. Only relic 3, right? You'll click the little icon because there's no more gear button, right? The gear button's not there anymore. So you hit this little relic icon, right? It'll tell you the materials you need to relic a character. Alright. Say you don't have these 3 right here. You click the little button that says find, right? The next topic we was going to go over is the scavenger. Java scavenger. Right here, scavenger. You click it. You see the little tab right here? It tells you which ones you need. Right? So you can use your scrap gear. Alright, we'll just do this. Because you always need circuit board. Always need this. I'll use about half of this. And then you just go over. It'll give me 20 of that. And you say, okay. And then you hit convert. Boom. That is it. And so you have enough to relic up the character you want. It has different ones. Bronzium, same thing. Heat sink, same thing. Electrical conductor, same thing. Zimbittles and pulse. The higher you get, this is the stuff for the relic 9 pieces, relic 8 pieces. But that is the scavenger. Jawa scavenger. So that is it. Right there on that. Nothing too crazy there. Like I said, just farm up a character you want to farm up. There's different guides and stuff out there where to farm. We will work on a farming guide next. Depends on how well this beginner video does. We might do some farming guide videos. Like I said, I've been playing since day 1. I think I'm very knowledgeable about the game. So we might start doing that. So I mean, yeah. Like I say, there's little tabs here. You can make your own squads, stuff like that. All right, one thing I did not go over, we are going to go over now. All right, so the episode track, we did go over that. So if you go to quests, we went over the daily quests, right? Let's go to episode quests. You get different quests in the game. You just hit like, all right, win a battle with Cody in there. You hit go. It takes you somewhere. Battle it real quick. Make sure Cody's in the lineup. All right, here's Cody. All right, boom. send it in. Put some characters in there. Send it in. Win the battle with Cody. That's all it says. All right. Somebody hit somebody, please. Thank you. And here we go. You're done, right? Boom, on the left-hand side, it says you beat it. Right there. All right. So you go back to the quest tab, right? You can hit this little icon as well. Quest. Episode quest. I did pick all on your squad. Okay, I know what I did wrong. And you just hit claim, right? You hit claim, you get 2,000 of this. Boom. I see how the meter bar went up here on episode quest. You go to episode quest. Boom. I just got an Omicron, right? Each remember the bottom one's the free one, right? You so much currency, it levels you up, and then you get that whatever it is, the gear, whatever it is. That is the episode quest. That is the newest one in the game. But yeah, you just go through it. It unlocks. There's a timer on it when it unlocks, and then you just go through it. You get all of them, and you get this 8,000 bonus right here. 8,000 will bump this up. Get my other reward here. That is it. Done that. Now they have this achievement tab. You'll have lots of these. I have went through all mine, so I don't have a lot. But you'll have an achievement tab as well. Other thing we did not go over is the journey guide. They didn't have this when I was playing the game in the early days. What is journey guide? All right, these are like legendary characters. Grandmaster Yoda, right? You want Grandmaster Yoda, right? This is what you need to unlock Grandmaster Yoda. I don't know if he'll show me. I don't know if he'll show me the requirements or not. Here. All right. Requirements: 1-star Jedi for the first tier. Second tier, 2-star Jedis. 5 members of at least 2 stars. Same thing. Boom, boom, boom. Until you unlock Grandmaster Yoda. Alright. Same from Palpatine. You need Rebels. 5. To get him unlocked, you need 5 characters. 7-star Rebels. To unlock him. Right? So these are like legendary characters you can get in the game. Thrawn, R2-D2, BB-8. Jedi Knight Cal. Padme, CLS. Commander Luke Skywalker. I'm sorry, CLS is short for that. Jedi Training Rey. Mandalorians. You can get some ships. What is that? The Chimera. Thrawn ship. Jar Jar Binks. Dr. Aphra. Grand Inquisitor. Star Killer. Jedi Knight Revan. Darth Revan. Chewbacca. C-3PO. Millennium Falcon. Good ship. Balin. Bunch of the other ships. Darth Malak. General Gas. General Anakin Skywalker. Luke Skywalker. Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. Bo Mandalorian. If you go here, over here, these are guild ones you can get from guilds. You get these from territory battles. Raids, territory battles. It tells you right there. You can't unlock these. It takes a whole guild to unlock these. These are just, for territory battles, these are just rewards you get from beating the territory battles when they have that character there. Guild raids, you do this certain kind of raid, you get character shards for these characters. Galactic Legends. The most powerful things in the game. So you click one, right? So we'll just do Leia. You gotta have all 16 of these complete. One's being level 85. Okay, that's one. So you need 15 characters at certain relic levels to get these unlocked. so then you can compete for the event. So each one takes 15. All right, so those are Galactic Legends. We have 9 in the game. The most powerful things we have in the game. It takes the most resources to get them. A lot of people try to farm a Galactic Legend first. Most people go for C or SLKR first. My preference is SLKR. You get more for your buck. But we will go over that in a farming guide video. So alright, so just to recap the video. So we went over everything in the game. I'm hoping this video helps you out a lot. I've never done a beginner's guide video. This is our 2025 beginner's guide video. Like I said, I've been playing for a long time, since day one. If you do these tips and tricks, this game is a managing resources game. What that means is hoard your gear. If you're farming on a certain character and you're getting all this gold gear, purple gear, hoard it until you need it. That's what it's for. Hoard until you need it. Don't keep spending it if you don't need it. Just keep hoarding. Do your daily events. Get the gear you need. Do your guild events. Do your raids. Do your daily activities. Make sure crystal income's coming in. That's the biggest thing in this game. Make sure you got some crystal income coming in. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, my first beginner's guide for 2025. Like I said, make sure you guys little thing for me. Make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe would help. We're at 68 subscribers. I'm going to try to make some more videos about, we might do a farming guide video next. Well, just let me know what would help you guys out, the new players. Because bringing new players in, that's what makes this game stay alive. Bringing some new blood into the game. But anyway, I hope these tips and tricks helped you. If you have any questions, I'm always here. Put a comment. Don't be afraid to ask anything. There's no dumb questions. When I first started this game, I was watching people. They don't stream anymore. I was watching people. How do I do this? How do I do that? Is this a good mod on this character? Is this a good mod on that character? I'm a mod person. I'm very particular on my mods on certain characters. That's my bread and butter. But yeah. So I hope this guide helps you guys out. Until next time, you guys have a great day. And we'll see you guys on the holo tables. Peace out and have a good day.